interrupting your day. Experience stress-free service from a name you trust. Schedule your appointment now at ReddickBrownFord.com. Reddick Brown Ford, where convenience meets quality care.
Today it's going to be mostly sunny skies with a high near 85. South wind rolling around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, a slight chance of showers between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. Then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 4 a.m. Increasing clouds with a low around 67. South wind rolling around 5 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation tonight is 20%. Fun fact: south winds often bring warm, moist air that can fuel thunderstorms, especially in spring and summer. Keep shining. This is Tisha with your weather.
It's time for Simmons Says, the show that brings Warren County the latest news and stories from around the community. Hosted by Jeff Simmons, this program dives into everything from local events to major headlines. Stay tuned and stay informed.
Hello, welcome to the Simmons Says show here on 97.7 WBMC, which, hey, birthday week, 70 years old.
Birthday, 70.
Hey, man, awesome. We're happy to be celebrating the 70th birthday of WBMC. I mean, looking at the 70th anniversary, I'm looking at the pictures, was looking through, and if you didn't know, I'm related to a person in that picture. There was somebody that shared the picture of WBMC, a background of, hey, this is WBMC, all the people that hear on that. And I was sitting there looking at it. I'm like, hey, I know one of those guys. Really well. Norman Roan, who was in the picture, and you'll see it. It says that he spun the first record at WBMC. That's my grandfather.
That's your grandfather?
That's my grandfather. Yep. He did WBMC. In fact, when people think, oh man, Jeff new to the radio and all that stuff, not new to the radio. I was at public radio back in high school for 3 years. I was doing what you did, Connor. I was in the booth. I was pressing the buttons, running the board.
Look at how much it's improved.
Man, I couldn't do what you do, man. And you could do what I did. See, that's the toughest thing. You could do what I do.
could do it, but it would only last like a season.
A season?
The FCC would come shut us down.
What would be the season of the Connor's comments?
It would be spring, the shortest season we have.
Yeah, I think
anytime the weather's 60 degrees.
I think it'd be a week. Though
yeah.
I've brought this up, and we're probably going to hit this in June. And people that are out there, let's talk about this really quickly here, because I think it's worth a bit of a comment, a bit of a discussion for the people. Y'all are the fans, so you can hit us up, 473-9383, or in the comment section. Sometime in June, I'm going to end up being gone for like a week because we do basketball. We do all our basketball camps in June, and we go out of town. Like we're going to one that I think we're going to this year. We're going to Carson Newman, and I think like ETSU. I'm not 1,000% sure on that. They tell me where to get in the car and start driving. I do it. So I know we're going up to East Tennessee somewhere in June, and so I'm going to be gone. But I don't want the Simmons Says program to be a rerun while I'm gone. I want it to be the same live show, but with a guest host. So in the comment sections, who do you think would be the best guest host for the Simmons Says show if I'm out for like a week? I think one's easy on Friday to me. You just let Dad go.
Agreed.
I think Dad goes, you and him could have a conversation. He could fill the hour. But other than that, who do you think would be who would have the same Jeff Simmons energy and Jeff Simmons, who could do the am I too old to's and the gripes and and the social media interactions? Who could offer a Simmons 2 cents? I think there's one guy.
Yeah.
I think there's a guy out there that everybody kind of would think about. Could you imagine Sullins at 9 a.m. on the radio?
I feel like it'd be crankier than normal.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Drew Walker. That's a great suggestion. Says Rob Nunley.
Rob would be
Hey, I would love a Rob's Random Gripe on a Wednesday. Like it's even better. It sounds better. Rob's Random Gripe's better than Simmons' Random Gripe.
And see, what'll be great,
which will be coming later in the show today.
because I like to take any free time I have and dedicate it towards, work, apparently.
Yeah.
I'll just make different show templates.
Yeah, man. You could make a new. Yeah, we could have the new.
On the
banner
background, we'll
on the
say
back.
Observations.
Oh, Rob I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Yeah, Rob. I think we almost do this. We've talked about you and I don't want to say that I've thought about this. You and I have talked about this, and I think you were actually the one that kind of threw it out first. We take this like the Late Show,
Yep.
when the host is out for a week or 2 weeks, and they have like a rotating guest or a rotating guest host each time. I think Rob could take a day. Sullins could probably take a day. Like I said, if it's a Friday, I think you just put Dad into the host seat. You might have to help him with the ad reads and kind of get him through that. But for the most part, I think that those three would be great.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to think of who else. I think who would be a great Simmons. Hey, by June, I don't want to break too much news. We're going to keep this under wraps. But by June, I might have a person that's helping us through the summer.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe she could take a day.
Yep.
Yep. Like I said, hey, we're going to
if we want a meditative episode, we could have Trevor come on.
Trevor would be bad.
It'd just be him.
But here's my question. What would happen if Trev's on the show with nobody to agree with? What happens?
That's why it's a meditative episode. It's silence.
Yeah. Yeah. What were you doing? A scroll? You were doing a scroll there for a second?
Yeah,
I'm
just
behind on here. Yeah.
Just sitting there scrolling through the Instagram.
Yeah. That would be good. Yeah.
Or X.
Know.
I don't know what Trevor looks at on his phone. I'm honestly kind of scared.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, Drew Walker's on it right there. Rob. Hey, Drew Walker's here. Jay Walker.
Yeah.
Jay Walker comes on, does a Simmons Says. Could you, hey, yeah, like a Jay Walker, 2 cents and a nickel back.
Hey,
Coming back
professional
on
voices are back on Simmons Says.
The professional voice back on Simmons Says. Man, you harp on that all the time. That is rude. Is my voice that bad? I mean, I get it.
No.
Jay, when it is tough when I'm on any broadcast with Jay Walker, I can hear it in my ears. That I'm like, man, he sounds so much better and more professional than I do. But at the same time, I'm sitting there like, I don't think I sound. At this point, I guess I've gotten used to it. And hopefully for the people that are listening out there on WBMC 97.7 FM or on the app or on Facebook Live, I guess they've probably just gotten used to my voice as well to the point where they're saying, yeah. Drew Walker says, unfortunately, Jay Walker wouldn't have no clue who Nickelback is. He'd be all right. He'd figure it out. He gets the analogy.
Yeah.
You might have to tell him when the music just, if he's like, all right, now it's time for your Nickelback, Jay, and you hit the music.
I just started playing Nickel Creek.
Hey, he might be more into that one. Who knows, man? He might have his own, man. He might have he might have his own.
He's
segments.
just a hardcore Nickelback fan.
Man, that would be amazing.
He's
like,
like,
no, not that one. I wanted Rockstar.
Play Photograph.
And Jay, and especially if he brings in
Jay's holding the picture of the blind man.
Zooms it in. It's a picture of Ray Charles.
Yeah.
This is the blonde man. Trev says, let C-Dub host a show or two while you're gone.
Jeff would come back to no job.
Yeah.
The entire building would have gotten demolished by the powers that be.
No, what would happen is if Connor ever had his own show, they'd be like, we don't need Simmons anymore. They'd be like, just let Connor roll.
You've heard my hot takes.
I've heard plenty of the hot takes, man. Those are past mud bumps.
Yeah. I don't know if the show could last very long.
It would
on Sirius XM. Maybe.
It would be a what was it Icarus that flew too close to the sun?
Yeah.
That'd be you.
Yeah.
Except you would get way, way too close to the sun. Mark Mabry says Connor Witten and Jeff's intern.
Hey.
I mean, I think we're going to see. I don't want to spoil it. She's not going to be here until I think the end of May, but because she's finishing up her first year in college. But I think she's going to be really good,
and she's getting class credit for this, right?
I hope. Goodness gracious!
Listen,
yeah.
This is just a general statement for any younger people who listen.
Yeah.
If you can get paid for your time or get something out of your time,
yeah,
don't volunteer.
Oh, I would assume she has to be getting some kind of school credit or school. I mean, obviously it's a resume builder at the very least.
Yeah.
Because that's what she's wanting to do. She's wanting to do media, broadcast media. So,
I mean that generally.
oh,
Like, they asked me about donating blood the last time it came through. I'm like, hey, I got paid for it the last time.
hey, it was $50 at the pump last time.
Yeah. What are you doing here? Are you trying to bribe me with a little Debbie?
And some apple juice or something, probably.
Yeah, but I could have gotten that with the $50 I got the last time.
All right, we're going to take our first break here on the Simmons Says show on 97.7 FM. When we come back, I was going to do Am I Too Old To in the first segment, and then we got way too into trying to figure out who should replace me. And I think people got really excited about that conversation.
They're like, who?
So when we come back, we're going to try to at the very least get back on topic. But we'll be back here on the Simmons Says show on 97.7 FM.
Say I don't want to go. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I just as soon stay home. I was one of the chosen few to be born in Alabama.
At Pioneer Building Supply, we're your one-stop shop for lumber, tools, and building supplies. Whether you're tackling a major renovation or just need a few materials for a small project, we've got you covered. From framing to finishing touches, we have the products and expertise to help you get the job done right. Stop by and see us today at 231 Northgate Drive, Suite 250, Meckmanville, or give us a call at 931-473-7777. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is always ready to help you with whatever you need for your next project. For 50 years, Pioneer Building Supply has been the trusted name in construction materials. We've built our reputation on quality, service, and the commitment to your success. Pioneer Building Supply, building your dreams since 1975.
Pioneer Building Supply.
Pioneer Building Supply, where good business make good friends.
Pioneer Building Supply.
Warehouse Discount Grocery serving McMinnville and Warren County with the best meats, freshest produce, and the best prices on all your favorite groceries. Check out these specials. Fresh 80% lean ground chuck family pack, $3.99 a pound. Prairie Fresh bone-in pork chops family pack, $1.69 a pound. Bottom round steak family pack, $5.49 a pound. Be sure to check out the full-service deli featuring meats from Charter Reserve. Open 7 days a week at 835 Smithville Highway. That's Warehouse Discount Groceries, or WDG.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Discover The Well at Tree City. Sip on expertly crafted cocktails, savor fine wines, or enjoy zero-proof sips. There's something for everyone.
Mondays, 2-for-1 beers. Wednesdays, wind down with 50% off any bottle of wine. And on Thursdays, get $2 off any well-made libation and delicious bar bites.
Experience the elegant atmosphere and let their knowledgeable bartenders mix up your next favorite drink.
The Well at Tree City, where every pour tells a story.
Cheers to great nights!
Visit The Well at Tree City. Must be 21 or older. Please drink responsibly.
Make the places you care about more comfortable and energy efficient with TVA Energy Right. It all starts at EnergyRight.com, where you can find everything you need to lower your energy usage for your home or your business. Contact Caney Fork Electric Energy Advisors Dale or Chris at 931-473-3116 or go to EnergyRight.com to start living and working more energy efficiently. Caney Fork Electric along with EnergyRight.com for all your energy needs. Brought to you by Caney Fork Electric Cooperative and TVA.
Oh, why won't this work?
Don't lose your cool. Call Black's Heating and Air for a preseason check-in service on your central air conditioning system. It can increase the life and dependability of your unit while reducing the chances of a very sticky situation.
Unbelievable!
Get that air conditioner checked now.
This is Benny Black.
And this is Seth Black with Black's Heating and Air.
Call today, 931-668-0785.
Benny's slogan at Black's Heating and Air is, once you've had Black, you won't go back.
Mention this ad and you can get a discount.
Hello and welcome back to the Simmons Says radio show here on 97.7 FM. What is that?
You don't like Heart Dog?
I mean, yeah. I don't know that one. That you got me. You kind of puzzled me on that one. Should I know that one?
No, it was their later catalog.
You know what I should know? I should know that the Simmons Says program is brought to you by Douglas and Lanier Agency.
You didn't say it
hometown
correctly.
insurance. Oh, Douglas and Lanier.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Are you working on trying to get the audio recordings? Like the more that I do it, the more it's
If I can get you to start singing more parts, I'll have it.
Well, we've talked about this before. I think you're waiting. And let me do a quick gander up here on our next commercial breaks. I keep waiting for the time that you're going to drop the banner that you usually put up while we're on a break, and it's got where I'm covered and nobody can see what I'm doing during the break, which is usually just sitting here like this and kind of looking or maybe looking on the screen. But I know that one of these days Douglas and Lanier's ad's going to be coming on, and I always sing along to it. And I know you're going to drop the banner, and people are just going to see me.
I'm just going to turn your mic on.
That'd be even better. It's going to happen one of these days. But, hey, the Simmons Says program is brought to you in part by Douglas and Lanier Agency, your hometown insurance experts. Trust a team that knows hard work, smart coverage, straight talk. Hey, that's Douglas and Lanier. Over there at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, 474-0044.
You can't beat a good insurance Erie agency.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, apparently
that
not.
makes Boyd Bronco hats.
Yeah, the best Boyd Bronco hats. Apparently, but that aren't Boyd Bronco hats at all. They're Douglas and Lanier hats.
They're Douglas and Lanier hats with,
why are they Boyd Broncos hats?
With the colors that may or may not match a specific team in Warren County.
Well, not unlike the Douglas and Lanier red, white, and blue hats that match another team in Warren County.
That may or may not match. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man. You know, they're doing a good job of acknowledging all the teams that exist in Warren County. I mean, at this point, they had another one that was like gray and light blue, and I said, hey, that looks like East Side to me.
Yep.
If you go and just go down the line, get you a red and black one, that's Centertown. You can go to Dibrow and get you a purple and gold. You know, Morrison, get you a green and white one. I mean, just if you're going to do that, let's do it for everybody, man. Just
I see, and that's the thing is because anytime your team loses, and the participation trophy maker is closed, just get you some Douglas and Lanier hats.
Get you some Douglas
for your team.
Boom, yeah. You can go Wiz Khalifa, get a little black and yellow, go to Irving College. Yeah. Hey, yeah, look at that.
Hey,
Deep
I
cut.
like some Wiz Khalifa.
You like some Wiz Khalifa. I don't. That's right. So we haven't gotten the fifth host yet. We think that if I was gone for a week, we got Dad on Friday, we got Sullins for at least a day, Rob for a day, and Connor and the intern at one point. So we need that fifth host. Trev didn't seem like he was. I don't think Trev passed it on to you.
Yeah, Trev was like, no.
Yeah, Trev was hard pass immediately on that one. So I would say that at this point, we're going to have to find a potential fifth. I don't know. I think that'd be interesting.
Actually, I've got to Google this to figure out if he's out of jail or not, but I think I may have the perfect host.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to make sure that we introduce that we're going to do Am I Too Old To? And Am I Too Old To is brought to you by Silver Scissors, Tina Foster. And Tina, if you're out there listening right now, I need to come see you. Trev said he'll jump in with Sullins. Tina, I need to come see you. So let's get that schedule, get that ready to go, and because we're getting to Hollywood Jay Walker. Yeah, I think that might be our fifth right there. Yeah, we want to thank Silver Scissor, 1012 South Chancery Street, and if you want to schedule with Tina, you can call 931-212-6071 and leave a message. Make sure you leave a message, and Tina will get back with you. Of course, Silver Scissors is your supplier for some Redken shades, EQ color gloss, and you can also get some ABBA True Shapes. Hey, and she does men's hair. I promise you, I've seen it. It's mine. And my brother made a point. He said, "Hey, man, if you're gonna keep plugging Tina cuts your hair, then you're gonna have to make sure that you style your hair a little bit better." I don't disagree with that point. I don't disagree with it at all. I'm going to have to, and that's why the next time that I'm here, I'm going to have to make sure that my hair is good to go when Tina's in here. All right. Oh, man. Matt Turner would be an amazing Simmons Says guest host. Hey, Matt Turner would be an amazing guest on the Simmons Says. Trev, you think, get Matt Turner lined up, man. That's your boy. So if there's a Val Victoria in town with a +2 handicap who sounds great on the mic, Lauren Slatton, maybe? Hey, man. Apparently, what I'm finding out is there are a lot of people that could do my job.
What's crazy is how quickly everybody starts throwing suggestions in.
Yeah.
It's like they've been thinking about it.
Yeah. I mean, Christy Perkins Cassie says, Raven could just do a long show one day.
She's tired after the first hour.
Yeah, well, and plus she would lose Justin in that last hour anyway. So
And then it's me unfiltered, even more than I am on Town Talk.
yeah. All right, let's get into Am I Too Old Too? And I had one very specific one about food. I went groceries. Was looking through groceries for the first time in forever, because normally I just go in and I get, I eat fast food or I eat out all the time. I never cook. But I was getting some groceries and I saw an item from my childhood that I was like, man, I haven't had those in forever.
If you say kids cuisine, I want to lose my mind.
Eggos.
Okay.
Eggos. And I brought them home, got them, and I hate to do this. I hate to do it. They were terrible. And I'm asking myself, and you can get my Am I Too Old Too? A little bit of music here. But I started asking myself once I was sitting there trying to make these Eggos, am I too old to like Eggos or enjoy Eggos? Is my taste buds changed that so much?
See, I feel like
It was a Friday night, I woke alone to get the feeling right. We started making out and she took off my pants, but then I turned
This is
on
a
the
perfect
TV.
song for this.
And that's about the time she walked away.
What's My Age Again by Blink-182. You've switched it up a little bit. Sometimes you do Blink-182, What's My Age Again, and sometimes you hit with the Neil Young, Old Man.
I feel like the
Eggo, this is my What's My Age Again. So what are your thoughts on the Eggo? Did I maybe I made them wrong. I don't know. Maybe because
it's hard to make Eggos wrong. They're gonna kind of taste like cardboard.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree,
Yeah.
Mark. But we make old moves here on the Simmons Says program.
I mean, they've always kind of tasted bad.
Yeah,
but it's because you put enough butter and sugar on them.
See, I didn't do that. I remember as a kid thinking, man, I used to just warm them up and eat them. I didn't need syrup. I didn't need butter or anything. I thought they were really good. And then, like Drew Walker says, that's happening with him with Pop-Tarts.
See, I could still eat Pop-Tarts all day.
Oh, there's nothing. The last time I had Pop, Emily Simmons, my stepmom, just said your taste has matured, but she knows I'll destroy a box of Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing: is your taste matures, but it's still one of those things where it's like, frozen pretzels.
Yeah.
The big pretzels.
Yeah.
Got one not too long ago.
Yeah.
Loved them as a kid.
Yeah.
Tastes like cardboard.
Yeah. It's tough, man. It's really tough.
Then again, if you drink enough, everything tastes fine.
And I was sitting there because I tried them. It was they come in 10. Tried half of them. I was like, man,
You tried 5 of them.
After
the
about,
same time.
Yeah. Come on now. and then 2 days later, which was last night, I was like, I gotta try the other ones. Maybe I messed up. No. And it was terrible. They were. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I've gotten too old to enjoy.
Drew
Let go
Walker
my Eggo.
Made a great point. You're not allowed to raw dog Eggos, dog.
Sorry, Drew. My bad. I didn't know the rules. What is Mabry over here talking about? Grape nuts? No, they're not Pop-Tarts or Eggos, but my mom used to make me eat them because they thought it was healthy. Turns out it's not. It turns out they're actually pretty good. So wait. So the grape nuts aren't healthy, but they're good. Yeah. Man, Drew. I'll tell you, here would be a guest host. And again, we want to thank Silver Scissors for sponsoring Am I Too Old To, which apparently I am way too old to not know the Eggo rules.
Yeah.
Good gracious.
What are you doing, raw dog and Eggos?
My bad, folks. My bad. I guess really the only thing that really tells me is Eggos were never good. You just had to have a lot of syrup.
Yeah.
And butter, which I guess that makes sense. I don't know, man. I feel like if I went to a very popular waffle place in Warren County, or really in anywhere in the South, I bet I could eat those eggs. I bet I could eat that waffle.
Oh yeah,
without butter and syrup and still be pretty good.
Well, actually,
I'm still going
to say not for you. For me, the only time I go to that kind of place, is I've already been.
Well, yeah, understandable. Well, I mean, that's kind of I think it's what it's made for.
Yeah, it's open 24 hours.
Yeah, that would be a nice. Am I too old to? I think I got too old to when it comes to Waffle House, which I mean, we can say Waffle House. I mean, one shout out at least.
Hey, we did 3 days of Sonic shout outs. We can do.
We
Waffle
did.
House.
This is the first 2 weeks of my show.
That's true.
Yeah, so I mean, I got a cup out of it anyways. Maybe I'll get a waffle out of Waffle House on this one. I'll make sure to get. It'll be a double waffle, man. I'll bring you one. Yeah. But we were sitting there. I think I did get too old to about, I don't know, 10 years ago to make like multiple 2 a.m. Waffle House trips during the week. Like I was doing it like 2 or 3 times a week, and I was like, man, at some point you cannot go and get like the double hash browns scattered, smothered, covered, chunked, and topped. I'm like, that's you eat that at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're setting yourself up for a terrible week.
Yeah.
No, they're amazing. At 2 a.m., there's nothing better than.
Well, it depends on what you do.
Yeah.
If you're a truck driver, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a gig worker, yeah. If you're a sports writer for a local paper.
If you're a sports writer for a local paper that doesn't have to get out of bed until like 1 o'clock and covers games all afternoon and really works like a second shift job.
Yeah.
Maybe. When you're a radio host for a 9 a.m. for a 9 a.m. show on WBMC,
It's a little sketchy.
Probably don't need to be at Waffle House at 2:30 a.m. Piling up the double hash browns. Scattered.
Rumors will get started.
Yeah, and for the people that were listening to that, and hey, that'd be great. What is your Waffle House hash brown order? These are the things that I always think. Well, we're going to clip these and we're going to put them out.
That's going to be our poll.
What is your hash brown order at Waffle House? Because when I was in my prime, I was double hash brown, scattered, smothered, covered, chunked, and topped. And if you don't know the vernacular at Waffle House, I feel sorry for you because you should. That is scattered, which means it's loose across the plate. Smothered, cheese. Covered, onions. Chunked, ham. Topped, chili. And if you really want to go crazy, you could go get them country and get them with gravy. But I never did that. I was big. I was a lot bigger on the. I was definitely. You can't. Is there a psycho out there that goes topped and country, who goes chili and gravy? If you're that psycho out there that goes chili and gravy on your hash browns, let us know.
They're the same person who brings in a Natty Light, a pack of Virginia Slims, and is doing both of those while eating it.
Yeah.
And they're just like, yeah, that's Dave's booth, man.
Yeah.
You can't sit there.
Yeah, that's guy. Yeah, come on now. That's sea bass.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to be back on the Simmons Says program. But again, we want to thank our sponsor, Douglas & Lanier. Hey, that's the agency for me, man. I did it a little bit more. I just didn't sing it. Douglas & Lanier, 811 Faulkner Springs Road, 474-0044. We'll be back on the Simmons Says program.
Talk Radio, WBMC News is next.
Why don't you head over to Chicken Chef and enjoy a fresh made-to-order meal, or choose from the all-time favorite like the Chicken Nugget Dinner. Stop in for breakfast, order right off the menu with sausage, gravy, fresh homemade biscuits, or try their delicious tenderloin, egg, and cheese biscuit, just to name a few. Whatever your taste buds call for, you're sure to find it at Chicken Chef. They've been serving Warren and surrounding counties for over 40 years. Stop in today, Chicken Chef on the Strip in McMinnville. You can call your order in to go at 473-5020.
In the Main Street Journal News, a convenience store clerk faces felony charges after a customer dispute turned violent. Jinwal Rahul, 33, is charged with aggravated assault and reckless endangerment for allegedly firing a shot during an argument. Originally released on a $6,000 bond, his bail was raised to $50,000 Tuesday after the alleged victim testified. Judge Ryan J. Moore ordered him back to custody with GPS monitoring if released. The incident began inside the store and escalated outside outside. Rahul returns to court June 17. Also Tuesday, Nina Jean Judkins, 45, and David Zeb Day Alexander, 54, appeared before Judge Moore in the March 14th homicide of Bruce Morton. Judkins waived her preliminary hearing, sending her case to the grand jury. Alexander's case will continue on May 14 due to a conflict with his attorney. For more on these stories, subscribe to www.mainstreetjournal.llc. With the news, I'm Justin Reed.
Peanut butter and jelly, Batman and Robin, macaroni and cheese. These things go so well together, but Ben Lomond Connect would like to add one more thing. Ben Lomond Fiber and Ben Lomond Home. Our national leading speed price offering on a synchronous gig with a top-of-the-line Wi-Fi 6 router, an app to manage your family's experience, and in-depth customer support for just $2 a day. Bring out the best in your home's Wi-Fi experience with Ben Lomond Fiber and Ben Lomond Home. For more information, contact your local BLC office or go to benlomondconnect.com.
Today, it's going to be mostly sunny skies with a high near 85. South wind rolling around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, a slight chance of showers between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m., then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 4 a.m. Increasing clouds with a low around 67. South wind rolling around 5 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation tonight is 20%. Fun fact: south winds often bring warm, moist air that can fuel thunderstorms, especially in spring and summer. Keep shining. This is Tisha with your weather.
Hello and welcome to the Simmons Says show on WBMC 97.7 FM. Hope you've been with us the whole time, because if you haven't, you've missed some wild commentary coming from our chat section, and also sometimes we just get off on. If I'm here by myself in the room and I don't, and it's not like I have adult supervision. I have Connor,
which is so far from supervision at all.
Yeah, that we go a little bit crazy on the Simmons Says program, which, hey, is also brought to you by Reddit Brown Ford. Hey, Jordan, the service manager at Reddit Brown Ford, and his team are making car care easy with complimentary pickup and delivery. To get your car or truck serviced, certified technicians that will do the job right, you can schedule service at RedditBrownFord.com, 5917 Manchester Highway, Morrison, Tennessee, making that short drive out on 55. Reddit Brown Ford, Connor.
Vroom, vroom.
Thank you, sir. We got to get that ready to go for that. Hey, if you hear that laugh, that is Rob Nunley, because Rob.
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom. Yeah, welcome to the program. The people revolted on Monday. They loved. I think I might have used that word incorrectly there. The Monday show was great. We did the live
but
over there.
But the people were revolted.
That revolting.
Oh, okay.
Because we did not do Main Street Monday.
I got calls.
The people demanded.
I'll let you know, and I didn't want to hurt your feelings, so I haven't said anything. Yep. I got call about that.
Got call?
I got call.
Cannot believe that. I apologize, folks. 473-9383 if you want to voice your own complaints about not having Rob Nunley on the program on Monday.
Let's
for
not
Main
get
Street.
into all that.
Main Street Journal Mondays now are going to be today, and Main Street Journal Wednesday. And Rob, biggest question
every day is a great day at the Main Street Journal.
Yeah, it is. We're Main Street Journal every day.
They just start a little early some days.
Like today. Yeah. Let me ask you, because we were on the Am I Too Old To segment. I was trashing Eggos.
Oh.
I said that I think I've gotten too old to enjoy Eggos.
Not a toaster waffle man.
I just don't think I am. Now, Kevin Hobbs says you have to do Eggos with bacon, egg, and cheese, or with chicken strips as a sandwich.
Well, for goodness sakes, Kevin, you might as well cook.
I don't even know if that's an Eggo anymore. That's just
not an Eggo.
That's just a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit with an Eggo delivery system.
That's a McGriddle of some sort. If you're going to do that, get a waffle iron and leave the Eggos to the children.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, but what Jeff's not telling you, Rob, is he's raw dogging these Eggos.
That's what Drew Walker said. I didn't eat them with any butter or anything like that.
No syrup?
Nothing.
No.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Do you own a toaster?
No.
If you needed one today, you think you'd be able to find one?
Yeah. Oh, great question. I mean, yeah, I'm assuming
I
so.
suppose the Big W would be
the
only place in town to pick one up.
I'd say the where the old W was is over there. They probably have one too.
Mom's house.
Maybe. Yeah, my mom's house. Yeah. No, I have a toaster oven, so I just heated them up
Hobbs,
in the toaster oven.
If you're putting chicken strips and bacon and all that madness on a toaster waffle, get a waffle iron and go the full 9 for goodness sakes. Man.
I mean, hey, I don't. What he says doesn't sound bad. I'm just saying that I just don't think that's Eggos anymore.
No, that's Eggos with.
But granted, I don't know if Eggos how I was having them, which is just heat them up and just eat them with nothing else on them. It's probably not the right way to do it either.
Some weird '80s movie, like run down the stairs, hi mom, bye mom,
Yeah.
grab
Oh,
my
go,
Eggo
go.
and eat it with my hand on the way down the street.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just maybe they were never that good, and I just misremembered my childhood.
You're odd.
Yeah, but that also evolved into a little bit of a Waffle House order.
Oh, no.
For hash browns. Are you a hash browns guy at the Waffle House?
I believe I've had hash browns every way you can have them.
Oh, but so what would be the go-to Rob Nunley hash brown order?
The go-to.
And do you know the vernacular?
Oh, yeah, I know.
I figured.
Of course, scattered just means they cooked them.
Yep.
So you got your scattered. You got your smothered. That's your cheese. I'm a chunked man.
Yes.
With the ham.
Yep.
Wait, maybe coverage cheese. Darn it.
Yeah.
I'm a ham, cheese, onion, country.
Oh, we found a country man.
But on the side.
Found a country.
On the side. I want my gravy on the side.
Okay.
However, if I'm having a burrito, now that's if I'm there 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to wake up sick tomorrow anyway. Get me?
Yep. This conversation is going exactly like Connor and I's was.
Now, if I'm having meal,
yeah,
like if I go in for my Texas patty melt plate,
yep,
plain, little ketchup.
Oh, see,
I'm a Tabasco guy.
Yeah.
Got to have the Tabasco on
You
my
have a 27-year-old gastrointestinal tract where I, as it seems, do not.
Yeah. Well, Rob did just point out something that I did screw up the vernacular when I was talking about it. He is right. I said because I get mine scattered, smothered, covered, and I said smothered is cheese and covered was onions, but that is not right. Smothered, I think, is onions. Covered is the chease.
We're going to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, make sure that we're all right on that because that's
the Main Street Journal is on the case, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, we don't let no stone is left unturned.
It is funny too because I just realized you both look like you work at Waffle House, but in different ways.
Look, what shift does Rob work at the Waffle House, and what shift do I work?
We're
both cooks. There's no doubt about it.
Rob works third shift. Like. There may or may not be ash in your eggs.
Maybe, yeah. Need to order a hash browns. It's for a cup.
Hey, let's be
okay.
Easy, easy now. That cop that happened to him. You know exactly who that was. Let's be easy now.
Just so you know, listeners, and never say we're not here for you. Smothered means sautéed with onions.
Yes. Okay.
Covered is cheese. Yes. Chunked is ham. Diced is grilled tomatoes for the juice.
Yeah.
Soak into those browns a little. Peppered jalapenos. I'm out.
I have a friend that does that, but I'm out on jalapenos.
Capped grilled mushrooms. I'm out.
No, why would you put mushrooms on hash browns?
Yeah, not at Waffle House.
Not anywhere.
Topped. A little bit of that famous birch chili.
Yes.
On the right night, I can go down that road.
I was a topped guy.
And country.
Yeah, I asked.
If you do the chili and the country gravy, though,
you're a psychopath.
I don't want to fight you.
See, I'm telling you.
If you go into Waffle House tonight and call me on the phone, bring me with you. I want to watch this happen. If you tell me I'm going to Waffle House tonight and I'm telling them browns all the way, everything you can put on them, I'm going to sit across the room and watch you enjoy that feast.
Yeah. Connor
and
said
then later when you're finished, we will go our separate ways.
Yes.
Because I don't want to be around when that starts gurgling.
No. Connor, what was your take on anybody that goes country and topped?
Earlier?
Just said, just from earlier.
They're a psychopath.
Oh, yeah, they're insane.
Not just a psychopath. He said that was like the guy who...
that's their booth.
That's that guy's booth.
Yeah.
If that guy and I think
they know him. First, second, and third shift.
He brings his own drinks in.
Yeah, he brings a Natty Light and a pack of Virginia Slims.
When one of the waitresses is out of cigarettes, he knows, he can sense it, and he brings a pack in. Here you go, hon.
Yeah.
Pack of darts for you.
Well, Kevin Hobbs says, hey, Rob did work at Hardee's at one point. Hey,
he did indeed.
Thank you for the Diet Coke this morning, and I'm sure Raven and that was the did you have the biscuit and jelly? Was the jelly good? Have you
jelly
tried it
was
yet?
good.
Yeah. The biscuit was just a biscuit.
The biscuit was also good.
Yeah.
You know there's a gigantic mason jar filled with pot roast in the refrigerator?
Apparently so. Raven said have pot roast fronts. And if it makes you feel any better, too, Mark Mabry just commented and said, Rob is giving off ham from the side and lot vibes more than ever today.
Valid.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a break.
Oz
when we come back,
Mabry's ever had Waffle House in his life.
Oh, he's had it before, but he had
not the proper experience.
He had a grilled chicken.
He had like a grilled chicken.
He ordered something that they're like
a single leaf of lettuce.
Yeah,
the man's got negative 12% body fat.
Maybe, yeah, man. We were talking about that at the office yesterday. For people that don't know Mark Mabry, one of our owners at Main Street, that guy, he is in the last 2 months. I think he's added a couple the biceps are getting a little bit bigger. The shirts are getting smaller, or the biceps are getting bigger.
Both.
Yep. Fair.
He's cut up. You hear something on the radio or read something in the Main Street Journal that makes you mad, better think twice before you walk up in here.
Yeah. Hey, he's right there. You're going to have to go through him. And I promise you, that's not a fight I'd want to pick. Especially if he's had his. Hey, what if he's had his hash browns with country?
He's had his country and topped.
Yeah. Hey, Reddit Brown Ford, 5917 Manchester Highway, Morrison, Tennessee. Make the short drive up to 55. Check out Reddit Brown, who has the best selection and best prices for cars, trucks, and SUVs, Fords. All right, we will be back on the Simmons Says program. Talk a little bit about the Main Street Journal. Hey,
so long, I've been looking too hard, I've been waiting too long. Sometimes I don't know what I will find.
Remember how your grandmother cooked all those special meals that you ate all your life? Well, I was spoiled. My grandmother and my mother both prepared meals for me daily.
And if you're lucky, Newt might just share a story with you.
If not a story, I'll give you or share a piece of Mary Etta's cobbler. How about that?
Newt's Barbecue in Rock Island and now McMinnville. Eat with the legends. More adventures from Caden, the Coca-Cola Crate Kid, and Newt's Barbecue.
This is Chris of Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison, where we believe buying a car should be simple. No hassle, no pressure, just honest deals and friendly service. From test drive to drive home, we make the process easy because our customers come first. Need service? We've got you covered with our complimentary pickup and delivery. Reddick Brown Ford, where the customer comes first and business is done the easy way. Simple, honest, and for you. Visit us in Morrison or online at reddickbrownford.com.
Are you tired of being judged? Well, we here at USA Gym are too. We come in all different shapes and sizes with a variety of goals and ideas. At USA Gym, we are 29,000 square feet with a huge variety of equipment in different rooms. And we're not done yet. Classes, we have those too. Zumba, yoga, pound, barre, step, body sculpting, spinning, and an abs class. We have 2 separate free weight areas with dumbbells that go up to 150 pounds. Muscle Beach gives you the option of working out outside. Come check us out. 473-9355.
At Redmond's Carpet, they offer a wide range of flooring options to suit your needs. Whether you prefer the softness of carpet, the durability of hardwood, the versatility of tile, or the affordability of vinyl, we've got you covered. We also offer luxury in vinyl plank, LVP, for those who want the look of hardwood with added durability. Serving McMinnville since 1969, Redmond's Carpet, 2512 Old Nashville Highway. Call them at 931-668-4900 for your next flooring option. Redmond's Carpet. Warehouse Discount Grocery, serving McMinnville and Warren County with the best meats, freshest produce, and the best prices on all your favorite groceries. Check out these specials. Fresh 80% lean ground chuck family pack, $3.99 a pound. Prairie Fresh bone-in pork chops family pack, $1.69 a pound. Bottom round steak family pack, $5.49 a pound. Be sure to check out the full-service deli featuring meats from Charter Reserve. Open 7 days a week at 835 Smithville Highway. That's Warehouse Discount Groceries, or WDG.
Douglas and Lanier, that's where I choose to be. Douglas and Lanier, that's
the agency for me.
For rock-solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Call Douglas and Lanier, your local Erie agents, at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, McMinnville, at 931-474-0044.
Talk Radio, WBMC, and translator W249DQ McMinnville, WBMC.
Hello, and welcome back. Nope. Georgia. Hello, and welcome back to the Simmons Says radio show here on WBMC 97.7 FM. Man, I missed that one. Missed my time in right there.
It happens.
Sorry. Hey.
You always got one good excuse.
What's that?
You're a very pale person. The rhythm's not always there, Jeff.
Fair. Did you play Ray Charles because I took a shot at him earlier?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured.
Did you take a shot at Ray Charles?
We were talking about if Jay Walker took a host spot when I was gone, which we were going to talk to you about that as well, and said that if he did the Simmons 2 cents with a Nickelback, we started talking about the blind man. And I was like, how crazy would it be if Jay Walker was a gigantic Nickelback fan and was like, no, play Photograph, but then held up a photograph of a blind man and it was Ray Charles?
I heard that while I was stuck in traffic behind a truck backing into the restaurant next door.
Oh. Well, there you go. Yeah. So I don't think that's taking a shot. I mean, Ray Charles is blind.
I'm surprised Connor has the short-term memory to remember that far away and play Ray Charles.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I had it queued up way earlier.
Oh,
okay.
Good call.
There you go. Oh, and speaking of Jay Walker, he was in the comment section saying, hey, that Waffle House was his go-to place after Friday night football games in the 90s when I would be at the radio station until 1 a.m. producing a coach's show, and I'd often get the chili until I started waking up feeling like I was about to explode. Mm-hmm. There was no about to that.
No, you're going to explode.
Yeah, you're going
to. You wake up in a cold sweat.
Well, hey, Rob, we were going to talk a little bit about the Main Street Journal and what's been going on there. And I feel like there's a topic that everybody wants to talk about this week, a pretty big event. We've had in fact, we've teased it, I think, on 2 different radio shows, including mine last week, and that would be Back to the Strip.
Back to El Strip, 14th annual.
A lot of coverage already on the Main Street Journal.
We've had several articles already, more coming, a couple of columns coming. We're going to have radio presence. Main Street Media is going to have radio presence out there on Saturday night with Hamilton Hobbs, the dulcet tones of Hamilton Hobbs.
Very good.
And Chris Terry, for some reason.
Hey, Chris is...
Oh, he's my boy.
I did have somebody text me when I was talking to Chris, and I asked him about the prom question. And after he answered something along the lines of, I think I'm the reason they made a limit.
He's 100% the reason.
Someone texted me and said, bad question. That got creepy quick. And I was like, fair.
Well,
I was wondering where you're going with that.
Here's the thing.
I'd been prompted to ask because I heard that he went to like 18 different proms.
Let's bring her back to the Strip. When you rode the Strip that much, even though you might be 22.
Yeah.
The guy wasn't 31 years old and going to the prom.
Yeah.
But you still run into women of the high school age.
Yeah.
And, hey, maybe they don't have a date. Would you go to the prom with me? I'm not saying he dated 16, 17-year-olds when he was a 40-year-old man. He might have. I'm not saying he did, though.
Yeah.
But while we're back on the subject of the Strip, he rode that Strip, and that's where you meet the girls, and that's how you end up going to 6 proms.
Yep. So that's how it goes. But now we're going to be doing the 14th annual back to the Strip. And we have a lot of coverage that we've done.
I was there day one.
Yeah. You've been there. Can I tee you up? Because we didn't do the random gripes here, but I want to see if there's a Rob's. Is there anything about Back to the Strip that you this doesn't make it random, but it was still. Would there be a Rob's random gripe we could get about Back to the Strip? I don't know. I'm putting you on the spot a little bit.
McMinnville, I love you.
Oh, here we go.
And thank you for supporting this fine cause each and every first Saturday of May since 2013. I think the first year it might have been in April or something, but it's been a stalwart first Saturday in May ever since.
Yep.
You know it's coming. Thank everybody for the support.
Yeah.
The people that come and donate, the people that fill up a truck bed full of canned food. I'm driving it over there first Saturday in May because I know it's Back to the Strip Day.
Yep.
If you still have reason to complain about traffic during back to the Strip that you know is coming and you know what it is, you know what it entails. If you still are the person that gets on Facebook or the chatter or the whatnot and says, I can't believe traffic's backed up and they let this go on. Get over yourself, you sanctimonious piece of human garbage. It's for a charity. It helps people in your community. One day it might help you. One day it might help me.
The Blessings Program. You never know. I mean, you could, yeah. I don't
Let them cook. It's one night. Get over it.
It almost rounds me back into the you ain't from around here vibes, because I'm going to tell you right now, I've lived in Warren County my whole life. If I want to figure out a way to get from point A to point B in Warren County on back to the Strip night and avoid the Strip, I can.
One year there was a person actually calling the police department because they couldn't get to where they were going. And Chris and I sat down and said, okay, let's think of every business along that stretch of highway from the Village to Gateway Tire.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure the only places we thought of that you couldn't get into from a back way were from Lowe's to Pump and Pay on that side of the street.
Yeah,
it'd be tough. Places that were open.
Yeah, like
you can't get to the pawn shop, but it's not open while that's going on.
I was gonna say, like, if you decided at like 6 o'clock this Saturday, man, I really want some mings.
You can always look.
You can still make it a short way in.
Call me. I'll give you a route where you can come in on the going back toward town side, and you're there.
Yeah.
Cut up by Taco Bell and off you go, Joe.
Yeah, you'll be
fine.
all right.
You're fine.
You're gonna be okay. Yeah. Anything else on the Main Street Journal? I mean, we know we had some wings up. The
got some. Are they still called the Golden Girls?
I don't know if they. I always hear wings up.
Jeff. I remember years ago I was a JC basketball player.
Yeah.
And our coach Lynn Womack, hi Lynn, if you're out there, took us to a Tech game after the season. That was our big outing. We'd go see a Tennessee Tech basketball game. And you're talking about a bunch of guys that are like 10, 11. They had a dance team.
Oh, yeah.
The Golden Girls.
Oh.
We got autographs. We got hugs. I wish there were selfies back then you could have taken. I'll never forget. Her name was Debbie Hodge. You.
Who won the basketball game?
I don't even know if they played. I'm sure we were there to see like the next level of ball. They might have played a game.
Not even no clue.
Maybe it was a tie.
Yeah. Oh, mercy. Scott Rubley said,
so
it took me 30 minutes to make a lap last year.
Way.
I was unable to make 20 laps. Unacceptable.
I
agree, Rubley.
Rubley, I made a lap one year and it took an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Get over yourself as well.
Oh, mercy. But Rubley was probably going all the way out to Roy Foster Road or something.
Rubley rode out to Dearborn to see where the quarry's coming in at. A lap doesn't mean you go to Smithville and back.
Yeah, come on now. cut down that turnaround time.
A lap to Rubley's West Riverside to Dearborn Elementary.
Yeah,
he's just that thorough, citizens, and that's why you voted him in.
Oh my goodness gracious!
You just now notice it?
Nope. Yep. Not even. I'm just gonna.
I thought for a minute that was Scott Rubley.
Yeah. I have no clue who that guy is.
I don't either.
Yeah. So last thing on the Main Street Journal, I'll say that we've had a lot of coverage about the postseason getting ready. And we want to say for our guy, Jay Walker, Star 107, him and Jeff Lee. Hey, Jay Walker, the Warren County Sports Hall of Famer. My apologies, Justin Reed. I know I'm obligated to mention that. They will be on the call tonight, 6 p.m., for the Lady Pioneer flag football team going to play in the West Division tournament. They'll be playing Gordonsville at 6 p.m. They win. They play at 8 p.m., and I think Jay's hanging around if they win to call both of them.
8 p.m. title game?
Yes. Yep. And then, of course, tomorrow night they will be at 6 o'clock. Jay and Jeff will be over at the softball game. For
Hall of Famer Jay Walker.
Yep.
And former DeLorean owner Jeff Lee.
There you go. That's a great.
Did you know Jeff Lee had a DeLorean?
No, I didn't.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a great piece.
Did you bring that out for Back to the Strip?
That would be
Saturday?
amazing. Jeff Lee, if you still have the DeLorean, bring that bad boy out. We're back to the
I don't think the DeLorean ran when he owned it.
Hey, what is it? You just got to get up to 88 miles an hour?
Yeah, and then the whole world could change. We'll see.
Finally take me out.
He could
get
come
BMC back to its former glory.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're going to have all that. Jay's going to have it on the call, and we'll have that coverage on the Main Street Journal. Rob, appreciate you stopping in. We're going to wrap up the Simmons Says program today. Hope everybody enjoyed it, and we will be back tomorrow, Father and Son, Thursday.
Hey.
Appreciate y'all.
If you're looking for a girl that'll treat you right, if you're looking for in the daytime with a light,
you might be the type. If I play my cards right, I'll find out by the end of the night.
You expect me to just let you hit it, but will you still respect me if you get it?
All I can do is try, give me one chance. What's the problem? I don't see the ring on your hand. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm curious about you. You seem so